close. Indianapolis Colts general manager Chris Ballard held his season-ending press conference on Monday. Clark Wade at IndyStar.com. Indianapolis, the panel has ended. Diana Hymowitz has about 15 minutes left before she heads into a breakout discussion that might lead to an NFL opportunity, and Colts general manager Chris Ballard stops to say hello as he leaves the room. This is Hymowitz's chance, an opening few college seniors ever get, an opportunity to get advice from somebody who's already at the top of a mountain she's only just begun to climb. Ballard has the job Hymowitz wants. Scouting: why the Colts drafted Darius Leonard. Marlon Mack. You love the Colts? Here's where you can get the best coverage of the team. Hymowitz has always known she wants to work in football, has spent her entire time at the University of Albany figuring out exactly where she wants to end up. She's worked as a sports journalist, worked for an agent, currently works as an operations and recruiting student assistant in her final semester at Albany. But she's trying to get to the big chair. I want to be a GM, Hymowitz said. I asked him a little bit about GMs and his scouting past, what it's like to work his way up. Colts general manager Chris Ballard will have plenty of cap space to play with this offseason. Photo: Darren Cummings, AP. Hymowitz is one of 42 women in Indianapolis this week to participate in the NFL's third annual Women's Careers in Football Forum, a program designed to promote and increase the number of women working in NFL jobs. According to the NFL, 19 women have landed a total of 26 jobs with 9 NFL teams, 6 colleges and 3 Alliance of American Football (AAAF) teams in the first 2 years of the program, and the 42 women in attendance on Tuesday and Wednesday are hoping to either follow in those women's footsteps or confirm the path they're currently walking. Nearly all of the women involved have 1 to 3 years experience working in college football. We're seeing progress. We're certainly seeing a lot more women enter into the pipeline, but women are still vastly underrepresented, said Samantha Rapoport, the former player who is now the NFL Senior Director of Football Development. We want to help to give them career advice and ways to advance their careers, because we want to broaden the talent pipeline at all levels. More 5 things for Colts fans to watch closely at NFL Combine. More what you need to know about the NFL Combine in Indianapolis. Ballard, one of 5 executives, along with Giants general manager Dave Gettleman, Rams general manager Les Snead, Browns vice president of player personnel Andrew Berry and Chargers director of player personnel JoJo Wooden, is here because he believes in the program's goal, increasing the number of women in NFL front offices. Offered the opportunity to open the forum by welcoming all 42 participants, Ballard begins by talking about his mother, a single parent who carved out a successful career as a home builder. He talks about working for the Colts, an organization led by Jim Irsay and Irsay's 3 daughters, Carly Irsay Gordon, Kaylin Jackson and Casey Foyt, all of whom are heavily involved in the day-to-day running of the organization. Ballard talks about his 3 daughters, and part of his opening statement is something his mom told him, something he tells his daughters about their dreams. Don't put limits on yourself, Ballard said. Don't let others tell you what your ceiling is. You dictate that. Ballard acknowledges that the NFL is a male-dominated league, but that can be a problem. The more homogeneous a group of people is, the easier it is to get stuck in its ways. Diversity brings perspective, which ultimately gets us to the right answer, Ballard said. And that's what we want. When you have knowledge, people will listen. Thank you. You're almost signed up for IndyStar Motorsports. Keep an eye out for an email to confirm your newsletter registration. More newsletters. Ballard offers Irsay Gordon as an example as somebody who's brought a different perspective to the Colts organization by constantly asking the right kinds of questions. She will ask 500 questions about why, and a lot of times, it'll halfway piss me off, but I'll go and I'll think, and I'm thinking, freak, she's right, Ballard said. She asks the question from a different perspective, and makes you think about why you do what you're doing. Ballard then sits down with the rest of the panel and takes questions from a group of young women who already have their football careers off to a good start. There are women like Hymowitz, women who've worked in a variety of different football positions. There's Samantha Mullet, the offensive coordinator for Bear Lake High School in Michigan. There's Olivia Mitchell. Mitchell grew up on the south side of Chicago watching football with her father, loving the game, but she didn't realize a career in football was possible until she saw Tasha Mack, Wendy Raquel Robinson's sports agent character in Bets the Game, a fact that embarrasses her a little now. Not that it should. All it took was a spark, and Mitchell knew what she wanted to do. When she got to Notre Dame, she emailed the entire athletic department looking for a job in sports, ended up landing a spot as a recruiting assistant for football, then earned a bigger role for the Irish by making herself available at any and all times to help with whatever was needed. Now Mitchell is the Assistant Director of Football Operations, a position that impressed Ballard and the rest of the panelists so much they told her she can be picky about her next job in football, that she can wait for the job she badly wants. This week is going to help her figure that out. Mitchell loves operations. She's not sure if she wants to ply her trade at the college level permanently or make the move to the NFL. I love the logistics, love the travel, catering to everybody's needs, what they like or don't like, Mitchell said. I came here trying to learn what my job would look like in the NFL. Ballard, like a few of the other panelists, lingers after the hour-long panel is over, holding one-on-one conversations and offering encouragement to several of the women in the room. Women like Hymowitz, to be able to speak to somebody who's been in the league for so long and get their input, to hear them say your dream is not a pipe dream, Hymowitz said, it's incredible. Then she walks off to talk to NFL teams about landing the next step in her quest to follow in Ballard's footsteps. Follow Indy Star Colts insider Joel Erickson on Twitter @JoelErickson.